Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with breaking news with a fire ripping through garages in Wahpeton and leaving almost nothing. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Take a look at these pictures that were sent to us from Gary Rogers. Rogers tells us firefighters have just recently gained control of what looks to be a nasty fire. We are told it's a 10-stall garage that's been leveled. It's located near the middle school in Wahpeton. There are no known injuries. We'll keep you posted on valleynewslive.com.
Well, the first time I really thought it was legitimate that somebody accidentally, that I had maybe signed something or somebody fraudulently signed something.
Non-stop threatening calls prompted a Crookston man to blow the whistle. The 92-year-old called our whistleblower hotline asking for our help.
Bernie Leader was unsure if the calls he was getting were a scam or not. He didn't know how to get them to stop. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop investigates what you can do to stop the scamming calls.
To notify you that there will be 2 charges filed against you in your county. It looks like fraudulent activity has been attached to your name and your social security number.
This voicemail is just one of many that Bernie Leader has received in the past month.
I was getting them about once every day, and you could just about know the time was coming. And it was about 10:30, and they switched, even tried it at evening, about 6 o'clock too. So I thought they were giving up because I didn't answer, but they came back.
The message goes on to say that Bernie needs to take action before being summoned.
Once you're served, your rights will be forfeited.
We tried calling this number that was left for Bernie. The first time I got through, a gentleman asked me for my name and the claim number, which I gave him. I asked him quickly, what is his name? What is the company he's with?
Okay, that case number was non-responsive. This is BA and Associates. This is an information center. Hold.
The caller said he couldn't give me any more information and put me on hold for nearly 10 minutes. We tried calling back but could not get through. Dan Hendrickson with the BBB says it's a scam and it should be reported.
Because it kind of puts the bad players on people's radar. And there are certain cases where if someone is abusing the system, keeps on calling you despite you telling them not to. There are situations where people can attempt to collect damages.
Hendrickson says people can also tell the scammer they have been reported. Most of the time, they will stop calling. In Crookston, Minnesota, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
Another tip from the Better Business Bureau is blocking the caller's phone number, but there's no guarantee that scammers won't call from a new number. Hendrickson says you should report scam calls to the Federal Trade Commission, Federal Communications Commission, and your state's Attorney General. And if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, here's some solid advice. Call our whistleblower hotline. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip.
Well, here's a sure sign that better weather has returned. Our annual Cashwise Backyard Barbecue is firing up. And as you can see on I-94 East there is a little bit of a slowdown. Be careful. It sounds like there was possibly a fender bender. But let's kick off this year's trip out in West Fargo for a backyard barbecue where we find Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Stephanie. Couldn't be more excited to be out here in West Fargo at Natalie Keller's residence. The grand opening of the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue season. The weather really shaped up. I got to tell you, there's hardly any clouds. Hardly any wind, and the temperature is perfect. Where did you sign up to win, Natalie?
At Cashwise.
Very good. Now, what did you enjoy the most about the whole experience?
Oh, it was so fun getting together with all of our friends and family tonight.
All right, and I got to ask the question, how were the steaks? All right, good. Yeah, well, they were more boisterous when we practiced this before the show. But, yeah, everything looks good. And did you have to do a lot of work to prepare?
Absolutely not. For once, I got to enjoy dinner with everybody.
Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, but you actually, when you sign up, whether you win or not, you get put into the drawing for the big Weber Grill at the end of the season. Did you know that?
Well, I do now.
Okay, very good. All right, let's talk about the weather there. You may have outdoor plans as we head through the remainder of the work week. Things are looking quiet this evening. The planner shows temperatures in the 60s and low 70s with very light winds. Right now, 71 in Fargo-Moorhead. Perfect weather. As we go through the late night hours, we'll see temperatures slipping this evening into the 60s, overnight into the 40s. Nothing is cold, though. So a pleasant evening ahead. Coming up here in just a few moments, I'll have details on what you can expect. A little bit of a chance of rain for your holiday weekend. I'll detail it in full in just a few moments, guys.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
Software that allows parents to keep tabs on their kids could be backfiring, according to experts. A popular brand could be the latest victim of hackers. Major news outlets across the country are reporting a possible customer data leak of mSpy. It's software that allows parents to track the movements, calls, and messages on their kids' cell phone. Tanner Danzy, a systems engineer, says use of this kind of technology at your own risk.
Because oftentimes it's probably out of a situation where, I'm stressed out because I don't know where my kids are doing or where they are, and I just want to be able to get that peace of mind. They don't stop and realize, say, hey, this is going to give them access to a lot of information about my kids. Where is that data going to be?
Now, we contacted mSpy but haven't heard back from the company about the possible hack or whether or not any personal information has in fact been leaked.
Many Fargo residents were out for a walk today, all raising awareness for a serious issue. VA staff, veterans, and some of you took part in what's called the VA 2K Walk and Roll. The aim is to draw attention and raise some money to combat the growing problem of homeless veterans. And the VA is accepting not only cash donations, but things like socks and t-shirts, winter caps and gloves, even coffee. There are just some of the necessities of everyday life that will help veterans in the homeless program. The VA 2K Walk is in its 5th year.
A young North Dakota mom is doing whatever it takes to beat the odds and live long enough to see her children grow up. We first introduced you to Ashley Sikora in January, Bison Nation rallying around the former Bison cheerleader when they found out the young mom was given devastating news from doctors. With that support, Ashley decided to give a clinical trial a chance. Tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, tune in. We have an update on Ashley's story of hope and inspiration.
Well, if you've been in North Dakota the last few days, you've probably seen the orange cones and heard the sounds of construction on the NDSU campus.
Now that graduation is over, the school at NDSU is taking advantage of fewer folks around. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric shows us just how much you'll be impacted.
Bison Nation may bleed green and yellow, but campus is looking a bit more orange lately. With sidewalk and road closures all over, what gives?
We have a variety of projects, anything from the really large capital projects, the Sanford Health Athletic Complex, the STEM building that we have, to smaller projects.
Those smaller ones include new roofing, replacing windows, or simply bulldozing a new parking lot. Mike Ellingson is in charge of all the campus buildings and says this amount of work is actually business as usual.
It doesn't necessarily stop anything that's happening on our campus, just as that people can't use the route and they just have to find a different way to get to the buildings.
Remember those tennis courts up by the Fargo Dome and Dakota Field? Good news for football fans. They're gone. Now extra parking. Thorderson Hall on the south end of campus, soon to be gone too. It was just offices, and the cost to renovate it was more than to demolish it. It will soon be extra parking. And this little building, C.I. Nelson Hall, right near the Memorial Union, will be paved over too, expanding the bus terminal, making it safer, adding more parking.
Construction work has been pretty moderate, in my opinion. The noise can get a little troublesome.
Taylor Flocker helps guide tours and direct people about campus. Her opinion, it's not that bad. She says the growth of campus is just reflective of what's happening in the FM area. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
With so many of the projects creating new parking areas, is there a parking crunch on campus? Mike Ellingson says no, but with NDSU's continued growth, they just want to stay ahead of it.
A private nonprofit organization that provides help for foster care and behavioral health services opened the doors to its new facility in Fargo today. PATH has been serving North Dakota for more than 20 years and recently gained national accreditation. Foster parents receive extensive training and certification in medication monitoring and crisis intervention. PATH recently moved its headquarters to a larger facility to help accommodate the growing needs of our community.
We have more conference rooms, allowing for meetings to not be overlapping. We have enough offices for everybody to have their own office. And we have a wellness center upstairs, so staff can go upstairs and work out before or after work or during a break. And then just the training rooms. We have several training rooms where we can conduct multiple trainings at a time.
Now, for more information on PATH or how to become a foster parent, we have a link on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com and then click on the hot button.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, fishing along the Red River growing in popularity, what you need to know before you wet a line.
Wonderful Wednesday weather for our backyard barbecue here in West Fargo. Now we have a big holiday weekend ahead. Will the weather hold? Your hour-by-hour forecast is coming up right after this.